Are we live right now? With the new stream? I cannot tell. It says it was 2 weeks ago, which is not good. If this isn't working, I think I might just give up. call that a stream. Which it kind of feels bad because we didn't do anything in the game. Oh, it's a big mess. It's a big mess. Oh, we're live, okay. We are live. Okay, cool. Couldn't tell. Anyways, I wanna figure out at least what I'm supposed to do. And then just get there. Just get to where I need to be, and then I'll be fine ending the stream. So I'm just gonna look up on Google how to do. Okay. Pokemon. The friggin' whoa. How to enter Blackthorn Gym. Team Rocket Red and Goldenrod thing and you have to first defeat Team Rocket in Goldenrod City? Ooh, okay, I gotta go to Goldenrod City. Okay, cool. I didn't know that. The thing is that we have to leave, and then I guess that's what it wanted us to do. Had to leave. I mean, I guess maybe the last stream ended with... Because now I think about it, I think we got a phone call about something with a radio tower, but I don't remember. I don't remember if that's actually true. But yeah. Anyways, back to normal Pokemon Crystal playthrough. Instead of whatever the heck we've been doing for like the past like hour, where it's like 50-50 whether you're even gonna get footage, and then even if you get footage, it's like, oh well, he's actually just gonna start watching beatbox battles right now. Can you believe we've been alive for like 3 hours or whatever, and we managed to walk through this cave like 3 times, and that's the entire stream? Life truly is like a magical thing. Which is kind of true though. Like, a bit aside of like saying nonsense, life is really just like a magical thing. Cause it's like you really just got, it's really just like the only thing that exists. I think it's crazy how a lot of people are willing to pass it up, but it's literally the only thing that you got, really. I know that might be like a stupid thing to be like preaching about, but it's just kind of true. And like, I don't know, like imagine like a world that doesn't have anything similar, anything with ours. You wouldn't even understand it at all. your brain would probably explode. Doesn't your brain, like, explode? Oh, hi. Doesn't your brain explode if you go into, like, space? Because I feel like I see that a lot. Like, people who, like, go into space, like, in fiction, and they take their helmet off and their head just explodes. Is that just because there's, like, no pressure in space? Hello, Machop. I like this little, like, kind of a bit, like, rotund Machop. He's a little stubby. Nowadays, Machop just kind of looks like a skinny, like, child. With the scrawny ribs poking out. It's kind of weird. He looks... he definitely looks, like, very naked. Meanwhile, this guy... He's like a gross little, like, thing. And the other thing's like a naked, scrawny, like, baby Voldemort. For fighting a fighting type? I mean, like, if he doesn't know Seismic Toss, I think we're free to go with Noob. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Peck. The beak attack. Wow. You can't hit me. Do you even have AI in there? Do you even got a brain in there? Mr. Thinker, give me a thought. Oh man. I'm actually really curious about that verbalase thing. I'm like, did I get copyright claimed by specifically verbalase? Or, because I'm like, there's no way, because people, like, sing karaoke on here. I guess I didn't, maybe I just wasn't talking enough over it. It's like, how do people do, like, karaoke on YouTube without getting claimed? Because I feel like the versions on, like, the karaoke machines are, like, not even as different as the verbalase renditions. But I feel like also people are, like, singing over the audio the whole time, I reckon. So I think maybe if I was talking more over the video, I don't know. I really don't know. So I don't know if it's verbalase copyrighted that, which I wouldn't imagine him being above that. Or I don't know, something else. YouTube simply thought that, like, actually, like, Backstreet's Back by the Backstreet Boys, even though the words were entirely different, and the backing track, and the vocals, and all that were entirely different, it somehow thought that that was the actual song. Which I guess I've heard stories of that happening before, like on YouTube, where, like, Smooth McGroove was getting copyright claimed by being, like, too good at his acapellas that they thought it was the actual song. Which is really cool. But, you know. It's like, how? Gligar! I love Gligar. Because I love Gliscor, and that's really it. I love Gliscor, and Gligar is, like, cool. I'm not gonna catch one, because he doesn't evolve in this one. So he's gonna just kinda suck. But I love Gligar. Like, literally, Gliscor is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. Like I mentioned before, how I had, like, a little book of all the Pokemon. And that was, like, kind of my only way of, like, knowing anything about Pokemon. And what I would do with this little book is I would bring it to school, and I would just kind of look at it. Sometimes I would look at it with friends, and, I would just kind of, like, make fun of a lot of the Pokemon. Because, you know, I didn't like a whole lot of Pokemon back in the day. I wasn't, like, a Pokemon fan. And a lot of the designs I thought were either like ugly or boring, and I would make fun of it for being ugly or boring. I'd be like, this one's literally just a bird. There's so many Pokemon in here that are literally just a bird, or literally just a fish, or a bull. And there are some Pokemon where I would definitely have to like exaggerate for the sake of like making fun of it. And it wasn't like for anything like, oh, I actually genuinely don't like this design. It was just making like light fun out of the design that I saw of like a monster. Like I remember I would make fun of like the swirls on Poliwrath's belly for like a joke. And then when like me and my friends would do this together. Like we would I remember we were making fun of Magneton? Magnemite? We're making fun of Magnemite. We're going to Goldenrod, right? So it's good to hop this and this. We're making fun of Magnemite. It was like, oh, I'm just a little guy. And then Magneton, we're like, oh no, guys, get off me, oh no. And then Magnezone, and where he's like, oh dang it, we fused. I remember that being a joke we made. It's not very funny, but you know, it was an example. I remember for some reason making fun of Whismur, like the whole Whismur line. I forgot what the joke was, but I just remember doing it with like my friend. But one Pokemon, there were two Pokemon where I really just couldn't say anything because I was just so enamored by how cool their designs were, how much I liked the design personally. And it was Gliscor and Toxicroak. Those are two, like, probably my favorite Pokemon designs. They're not my favorite Pokemon. They are way up there in terms of, like, my favorite Pokemon, but in terms of, like, design, I love them. I love Gliscor and Toxicroak. So whenever I say a Gligar, I do get excited. I'm like, a Gligar, I can have a Gliscor. But you know, not if you're playing Gen 2. If you're playing Gen 2, it's just a Gligar, and it's gonna stay a Gligar, and there's basically not a point in catching it, because it's not gonna turn into a Gliscor. It's gonna stay as a weak little Gligar. I mean, it's still a really cool typing. But, yeah, that's it. Going this way. Let's get on my bike. I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike, I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride it where I like. I think I might be too far from the mic, I'm just thinking about this. I want to scoot up to my mic, I want to sing to my mic. My bicycle. Na 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 I feel like I was talking about something. Before I got interrupted by Gligar. I don't know. I have no idea. Who knows what he was talking about? Who knows? Going to Goldenrod? Which way is Goldenrod? This... Wait, where is Goldenrod City? Because this leads to the... Wait, no it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It goes there. Hold on, I'm just testing my knowledge right now. Because I know I could just look at a map, but I'm testing my knowledge. Goldenrod. Literally everything goes up here. This goes up to Ecruteak. And then from Ecruteak you go left, and then that lands you in the water area, which is not the way to Goldenrod. And then this is also not the way to Goldenrod. This is the way to Blackthorn. You get to Goldenrod from I think this way? I don't think, yeah, this is like a safari. This is a national park. I think this is the way to go around. This is where you can grind for a Yanma. Yanmas are rare. But this is where you find them. And I found one. I found a Yanma. And I only caught it because it's rare. Yanmas kind of suck. No, this is the... Wait, no! Down here is Goldenrod. This is it down here. But this is like the opposite, like, direction. How do you... This is like leaving Goldenrod. How do you enter Goldenrod? Probably from like Violet, whatever. Yo, with the hizzy? Oh, hello. Sup, sippity suppity soup. I think Boruto the Togepi is still in the daycare. Greetings. Val, do you know the cartoon beatbox battles? I can't show you if you don't know because I showed the stream earlier and that got that stream taken down, so I can't show you now, but I just kind of wanted to tell you how this one is called post verbalase because we just came from a previous stream where that one got blocked because I was playing cartoon beatbox battles and then I got like copyright claimed. It was kind of crazy. And I'm still wondering, like, did I get copyright claimed for like the songs that they're parodying, or did the guy copyright his parodies of the songs? Anyways, I guess we're beating up Team Rocket now. We've finally taken over the radio tower. Now everyone will get to experience the true terror of Team Rocket. We'll show you how scary we are. And then he pulls out like a Zubat. I'm so scary. Eradicate. It might have been the guy. I really think it might have been the guy, is what I think. Because it's, like... I don't think he'd be, like, above that. I think it might have been the guy. Copyright as far as I know for use. Yeah. Did you hear about the guy who he commissioned that like weird video of himself and Charlie from Hell of a Boss? Cause this is the same guy here. He did the cartoon beatbox battles. And I don't know, I feel like that kind of guy would be the kind to like copyright his YouTube like SpongeBob versus Deadpool beatbox diss track. Like all that crap. I love those videos, genuinely. I was thinking about them and I was like, I gotta like play these on stream because I'm feeling really bad about this Pokemon gameplay. I gotta cheer myself up. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it might be him copywriting it, which I think is just crazy. Hello, woman. Huh? Today's password? Help, of course. I don't know what that means. Why would they want to take over the radio tower? This is Rocket FM. We hate Ash Ketchum. Ash, Ash, Ash. How boring. It was far too easy to take over this place. Come on, keep me amused. I don't... I mean, I guess that makes sense. Look, it's literally like Jessie or whatever. She's kind of got like the Homer... Oh, whoa! It's a big Arbok. Gerald Tail. Honestly, I kind of want somebody else to fight this guy. But we don't really have much better options. We could try Gerald Tail. Oh. It's pretty good. Gerald Tail's such a strong guy. I love my Gerald Tail. Oh, the team check, huh? I can show you all the Pokemon in the box, too. It's not like the best team. Really, it's just kind of a bunch of people that I just kind of wanted to have on the team. Oh my god! Can you chill? Oh my god! Okay, you sent out Booty. Here comes Booty! Prepare your butthole, Arbok, because Booty's about to... Yeah, Gerald Tail is selling, I swear to god. I was rewatching the playthrough to figure out where Gerald Tail, like, the name came from. And apparently I asked Ryan, I was like, Ryan, what should we name this Pseudo-Wudo? And he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go to the Pokemon Center, show the gang. Wait, is there a PC right here? Is this a PC? But I asked Ryan, I was like, what should we name the Pseudo-Wudo? He says Gerald, and I said, how about Gerald Tail? And I'm like, okay, never mind, I guess there's not really any reason as to why I named it that. For some reason I was just like, wait, no, this is the item storage. I was like, yeah, just add a tail at the end of it for some reason. Deposit Pokemon, and then we'll look at the stats of Gerald Tail. This is Gerald Tail, the Pseudo-Wudo, with his, you know, Rock Slide, Mimic, Flail, Low Kick. And this is Booty, the Feraligatr. Yeah, he's the guy. We got Fuglella, the Magmar. Some... You know, she's the fire type that we were trying so hard to get for like a little bit. At first we wanted the fire type to be Flareon, but then we had a bit of a we learned that the evolutions are completely fumbled in this game. The fact that like Flareon learns Ember at like level 16 in this game, but this game gives you an Eevee, the only Eevee in the game, at level 20, so he can't learn Ember, and you have to wait until he's like level 40 or 50 something to learn like Fire Spin or whatever it's called. So it's like, okay, I'm just gonna not bother. So we kind of lucked out, because immediately after that, our egg that the professor gave to us hatched a Magby, which was like a 1 in like 8th chance for that, because there's like a billion different baby Pokemon that can come out of it. And we're like, hey, let's go. We got a Magby. I popped off so hard when we got a Magby out of that, because I was like, I want a fire type. But yeah, this is Slender Pasta. He's a Magnemite. Yeah, he's gonna do big things one day when he turns to Magneton. Yep. This is Smelulon, who I kind of fumbled myself, because I didn't know that you should evolve the Nidorina. Yeah, I didn't know that you should evolve, like, Nidorina and yeah, I love Magnemite. This is like my favorite like electric type Pokemon like ever. I think. Yeah, pretty much. Like Magnezone, like the whole line, I love them. I fumbled this what was it? Nidoqueen because I coulda had her learn Body Slam if I evolved her sooner, but I evolved her too late, so she didn't learn Body Slam. But we have Strength, and we're gonna teach her some other stuff later. But yeah, Magnezone is awesome. Probably one of my favorite Pokemon. I have a Magnezone in my Legends Arceus team right now, and he's just probably like he's like the king. Like him and my freaking what is it? Samurott. They're like the duo that just kind of carries all the time. This is Noob the Xatu. Where he will learn a Psychic type move eventually. But now right now this is him. And yeah, that's the gang with me right now. And then the withdraw, we have Bumbus, our failure of a Flareon. Yeah. We got, wait, hold on. Gotta get the stats. Okay, yeah. Flareon. I literally just caught Yanma because he's rare in this game. He has a very small chance of spawning in on like one route. And we found him like in a Let's Play episode, and I was like, Ryan, we gotta catch the Yanma, and he was like, okay. Yeah, so we don't use him because it's a tiny bug that doesn't do anything. No, it does not have speed boost. There are no abilities in Gen 2. And, you know, for better or for worse, there are some abilities that are cool, but there are also some that are like just so annoying that I'd rather not. Yeah, there's no, I mean, there's at least held items in this one. This one introduced held items, but there's no abilities. Which is cool, because now I get to one-tap Onyxes for free, and Geodudes and Gravelers, no, I don't have to deal with Sturdy. Yeah, it's really nice in some places, but also other places where like your Azumarill doesn't get like superpower or whatever it's called. Yeah. This is Wrinkly the Graveler. He also knows Strength, because we were gonna be like, this is gonna be the Strength user, and then we came across an area where we needed Strength, and we were like, okay, let's teach Smilon Strength, so we have 2 Strength guys. Yeah. This is really the Gyarados. I was streaming, I think it was the 2 streams ago I was streaming, and we came across the shiny Gyarados encounter, and Kelly was like, you gotta catch the shiny Gyarados, and I was like, okay, sure, I'll catch the shiny Gyarados. And then I read its Pokedex entry, and it said that Gyarados is like known for like just destroying villages like whenever it wants to. And I was like, really? Like, it was like, it levels mountains, it creates craters the size of lakes. And I was like, really? Really? Because that's a bit of Pokemon lore that I don't know about. I didn't know Gyarados was basically like just doing stuff whenever it wants. So I was like, really? Oh, and this is Girl, the Psyduck, who is a boy. I don't know, I cannot explain what the idea was behind this. But that's Psyduck. This is Darkiplier, the Skiploom. Darkiplier was originally going to be like on the main team as a handy little support. But we just have not used him in a while. He's a bit under our level. He'll make his comeback someday. But yeah, that's everybody. Beep beep. Alright, you rocket scumbags, prepare to taste the power that is the fists of all of my Pokemon combined. W lineup. I'm a fan. I loved my my first team I had in my first playthrough of this game. I know I was kind of excited to do this one because I was like, I don't want to use any of the Pokemon that I used in the first playthrough. Oh, Geraldtail is a little bit low, but I bet Flail probably kills here. Booyah! Geraldtail is sweeping. Does he only have Rattatas? Wait, don't they outspeed me, don't they? I think a Hyper Fang might be scary, even though it's not very effective. Excuse me. I could just heal him. I'm gonna heal him and I'm gonna have a Geraldtail sweep. Yet another one. Yet another one. Geraldtail is... he tends to absolutely wreck the house. Why does this fodder have 5 mods? Cause they're all Rattatas, I guess. Oh, focus energy, very cool. Use the rock slide. We got the rat boy over here. I really was wondering, I think while playing like Pokemon X, I was wondering about like the general like game design of like Pokemon trainer battles because we get stuff like this kind of often. I mean, not too much, but it's like, what is the point? Why did you put this trainer here who has like 5 Geodudes? What is it like to be these trainers, you know, where they're like, they have 5 Rattatas, 5 Geodudes, or like 5 Magikarps? It's probably them trolling. They want me to use up all my rock slides is what they want me to do. I could use some low kicks, but Rattata is not a very heavy Pokemon, even though it is super effective. I don't know. Ooh. I'll use low kick on this one. Let's see how it goes. Alright, I should have just been doing that the whole time. Look at this guy, Jigglypuff, Jiggly. I had a Jigglypuff in my first team. He was kind of horrible, but you know, it still worked. I took him to the Elite Four. Stab boost was really more valuable than the low kick. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe the stab boost was a little bit more. It's definitely gonna be worth it here. But I was just thinking it's such a light Pokemon. I mean, I don't know. I'm not very good with low kick. I was kind of selling like a whole... I was doing a Nuzlocke recently, and I literally sold, what was it? I think the fight against Jupiter in Shining Pearl. She has a Skuntank, and she killed like literally everybody, except for my Machop. Because I was like, for some reason in my brain, Skuntank was just a poison type. And I was like, what's Machop gonna do? Fighting's not strong against poison, it's not very effective. I was like, even if low kick, even if you use low kick, it's like not gonna do much. And then I forgot that Skuntank is poison dark. So do normal plus how heavy Skuntank is with low kick. Major fumble. I might go back to that run, but I have to take a break from that run for a while because that was a very heavy blow. I'm no Pokemon genius. I'm just a little guy. Kind of getting low on PP for Gerald too. I kind of want to switch out for somebody else. Give somebody else some time to shine, like Slender Pasta. Johto's level 30. Yeah, I think we can use somebody else. Oh my god, yeah, that's true. Oh, minimize. That's just awesome. That's cool. Do we have any, like sure hits? I don't think we do. Yeah, he has no psychic moves. That's what I was thinking. I was like, hey, we have Noob here. But, what does he learn Future Sight? Because he doesn't even learn, like, Confusion. He learns Fusion. Literally the only thing he learns is Future Sight. I mean, we can teach him something, but, like... Let's see here. Xatu. Do a little bit of, sorry? Yeah, Xatu. Do a little bit of research here. Okay, Future Sight at level 35, and then Psychic at level 65, which we're gonna be in, like, Kanto by the time we're at level 65. And we can just teach him Psychic. And that's it. That's the only moves he can learn. Like, attacking Psychic moves, it's Psychic and Future Sight. Any ground moves? I'm pretty sure we don't. I think Wrinkly is the only guy who had ground moves. Smealon has like Strength, Poison Sting, Double Kick, and something else. Growl. Amazing. I think we got this with. I think we got this with Slender Pasta. He just has to hit him. Booyah. And he's fishing for disables. But he's just gonna get, welcome to the electric chair, brother. Little does he know I have something else in store for him. The Sonic, okay, well. Double minimize. This is, never mind. Slenderpaws is goated. He had that focus sense about him. Another little puddle of poopy from... Oh, it's disabled. I forgot that we have tackle. We should... I don't know. Hold on. Because we lost our, like, actual useful move. Get in there, Fluglella. I don't know what Muck's stats are. I don't know if he's like a defensive guy, but apparently he's not. From like special defensive rather. Booyah. Oh! Ooh, Mamacita, now you're having a snack. Ooh, super spicy, it's a lava attack! How do you like getting your accuracy messed with, idiot? That was probably a waste of a turn. I probably should have just attacked him anyways. Doesn't do anything against my fire punch. Something I had an idea for recently was looking through all of... Because I looked it up recently, I was thinking, like, how many moves are there in Pokemon? And there's like 900 something, which I thought was low, because I thought since there's 1,000 Pokemon, there's gotta be like at least 1,000 moves. but there's only like 900. So I was thinking something that'd be fun to do. I mean, it wouldn't really, because you'd be spending like hours doing it. Is like, what if every Pokemon could only learn one move, and no Pokemon could ever learn like that move. Like, what if you just assigned one move per Pokemon? Like, which Pokemon, like, say every move in the game is like you have one TM for. Who is the most deserving of like the pound TM? Like, which Pokemon is like the tackle Pokemon? I only have one Rock Slide left. That's crazy. I think I have some Ethers. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch. We'll do Booty. Actually, well, do Smeulon. I think Smeulon needs to level up. The smoke screen. Pollution. Hoo-yah! That kind of sucked. Yeah, you kind of suck. Oh, good night. Have the sweet dreams. You too, bro. Where's Fluglala? Ooh! Alright. That's a fresh one. Oh, and that kills her. Okay, cool. That's awesome. That's fun. No, I'm a fan of it. I like it. I like challenge, you know, in video games. Challenge being, I'm gonna kill myself. Freaking wheezing under zero pressure. Hello, scientist. I probably should have revived Fluglala before. Oh, that would be really helpful here. That would be so helpful here. I would love to have... Wow! Oh yeah, this is nice. This is nice. Oh. Kinda just want to see if Flail kills here. Because I don't feel like using another low kick on him. Okay. Another Magnemite. See if we get paralyzed. Did he try to go for the move? That one move? The move? He's locking on. I've no way to avoid his attacks. I've really been kind of sleeping on it's a random thought out of nowhere. Kind of. I feel like whenever I hit you guys with a new topic, it's ooh, fully paralyzed. Okay, well I don't really want to be in here anymore. Smeulon has double kick. Random topic. I think I've really been sleeping on Invincible season 3, because I watched I don't know. I'm somewhat of a fan of Invincible, I guess. I don't know. Not really. I like the show. I like it, but I'm not really fiending for the next season whenever I finish one. I feel like I liked the first season. Well, specifically when I got to the end. I don't know. I don't really remember enough to remember what my exact feelings were, but I was like, it's alright. And then the actual show, The second season, for some reason, I was like, eh, this is alright, whatever. Until they did, like, any Omni-Man stuff. I was kind of whatever about the second season. And, I don't know, I guess the third season's, like, awesome. According to... I really need to, like, heal people before I go to another fight, instead of talking about other stuff. We'll just switch out for can carry. But yeah, cause I've just been, I don't know, cause I've been meaning to watch like a bunch of stuff that like isn't like anime, but I've been kind of focusing that for like a while. Cause I keep thinking about like, oh, what's the next show I can watch? I literally only consider like anime. Which I know makes me sound like I have a big, like, second chin and all that, but... I mean... Can you blame a guy? I mean, you can, I guess. But, recently... Because I watched, Made in Abyss, I guess, is kind of the more recent shows I watched. I really liked that. Then I kind of stopped, I went like a month without watching like any show. I know Surf is probably better here, but I feel like biting somebody. And he flinched, booyah. But yeah, then I watched, I went like a month without watching anything, and I was just kind of feeling like, I just want to watch like something. I've been seeing a bunch of reels on Instagram about like this one show called I may be a guild receptionist, but I'll solo the dungeon boss to clock out on time or something like that. It's one of them super long titles. I need to heal people. I'm so dumb. Why am I so dumb? But I was like, I kind of just want to watch like an episode of that. I don't really know if I want to watch like a whole, like the whole show. And apparently all of it was out by the time I started watching it, which I thought was weird. I was like, I thought this was actively coming out, which is why people were like posting about it now. Why weren't people posting about it when it was coming out? I don't know. But I watched like 3 episodes, and I don't really feel like I should. I don't feel like I have to continue. It's cute. It's a cute little show, but I don't know. I feel like right now I'd rather watch other shows. And I did. I started watching because also I don't know. Here's Instagram just kind of feeding me what to watch, I guess. Instagram started giving me ads for a Madoka Magica video game, like mobile game, and I was like, I kind of really want to play that because it's like an RPG. And it's also Madoka Magica, which is like literally one of my favorite shows of all time. I was like, okay. And then I saw in the ads that there's stuff from the second show in the game, and I was like, oh, I need to watch the second show before I play this game. And then, while like doing a little bit of research about it before watching it, I found out that it was an anime adaptation of another Madoka Magica video game, but this one has like new characters and like a new story. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I started watching it, and I was really expecting... I wasn't expecting it to be as good as Madoka Magica, because I feel like that's just not a good thing you should expect of any, like, sequel anything. Or, like, reboot or anything. I wasn't really expecting it to be... Lock in. Why are we even on Smuggle? Go to this guy. No, not this guy. Okay, I have a problem. And then, I wasn't really expecting it to be boring. Yeah, but it ended up being boring, which I thought was crazy. Cause like literally, Madoka Magica's like whole thing for me is how exciting it is all the time. Like it is like a thriller, mystery, drama with like horror like all over the place. I mean, like, you know, it's not really scary. People love to call Madoka Magica. Hey, look at him! Look at that guy. People love to call Madoka Magica a. I guess if I go to Smilon, because he's gonna use like Thundershock or something. I think. I don't know what Porygon knows in this game. Apparently Tri-Attack. Apparently, I didn't know Tri-Attack was in this game. I think that might be like his signature move or something. I don't know. Yeah, critical hit. Yeah, but what I was saying. People love to call Madoka Magica a horror, which I can see where they're coming from, but it's just not. It's, I don't know. What do you call? What would be like a psychological horror? Because I guess you could kind of call it that, but it's not psychological horror. Because that's like Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm literally skipping dialogue. Prepare for our takeover. Do you want to know where we hid the real director? Sure, I'll tell you, but only if you can beat me. Okay. Because like Doki Doki is like psychological horror. Meanwhile, but like like what's psychological about it? The fact that things aren't really happening and you're expecting them to happen. Because that's, I guess you could say that happens in Madoka. But I don't know, it doesn't really feel like horror. It's more like, it's just a thriller, is what I would say. I would not pitch Madoka Magica to anybody being like, it's a horror show. Well, first of all, because I feel like that kind of takes away from the experience. If you go into it thinking, well, I guess it's hard to kind of avoid that knowledge nowadays, but if you go into Madoka thinking that you're about to watch like a magical girl show, and a good one, then I feel like that you're set up pretty nicely, because then I don't know, you won't be prepared, because I didn't really know. I knew Madoka Magica was a magical girl show that got dark. I didn't know it got I didn't know what levels of dark it got to. I was not expecting them to get where they got. And it's awesome. But so I feel like if you just, I don't know, I feel like just pitch it like that, I guess, is kind of what got me to start watching it, because I was like, oh, it's a magical girl show that gets dark. That sounds like an interesting thing to watch. If you tell somebody it's a horror show, I feel like you're going to get them to expect a little bit more than what they're going to get out of it. And still, what they're going to get is like complete like Kino, but it's I don't know, don't call it horror. Anyways, back to Magio Record, which is the second show. It's weird because it started out and I was like into it, because I was like, oh dude, we're gonna have like the same kind of like plot, like pacing and like direction and like I don't know, it's gonna be driven like the same way. It's just like a different car, you know. But no, we will. It does, like, it has an initial mystery, and a pretty intriguing one at that, because it starts out like, oh, you don't even, I don't know, maybe that's a little bit of a spoiler, but they solve it in the first episode, so I guess it's not. It's like, you don't remember what your wish was you made when you turned into a magical girl. I was like, oh, that's a very interesting concept. But then she literally remembers what it was, like, the next day in the same episode. And I was like, okay, that's cool, I guess. But it's mostly the fact that they have to solve something else, because it's a kind of a layered wish. They figured out the first initial thing, they have to figure out why everything else happened afterwards. So it's, you know, it's an interesting mystery, but they don't really do enough with it, like, ever. They end up fighting. It's like, the thing is that for the most part, it's like a normal show. It's mostly like a normal magical girl show, but the fact that it kind of tries to be Madoka, it feels like it's getting in its own way almost. Wait, is this the way to the real director or something? Is this big wall open now? To the side? Is it like this? It's a card key slot. Did he not give me... What did he just give me? I was skipping the dialogue. Bam. Bam, 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 opens doors. I don't think the basement key was from the last place that I just raided. Should I talk to that guy again? Oh, I just needed to leave and then... Wait, what? We stashed the real director in the underground warehouse. It's at the far end of the underground. I don't know what that is. But I doubt you'll get that far. It's at the far end of the underground, so I just have to leave? I say we might have to leave this on a cliffhanger, because I'm getting tired. Oh. But yeah. There's also the fact that, like, I don't know, it feels like it's... Is it... I don't know, I guess I probably shouldn't have expected so much out of an adaptation of a video game, but I don't know, it's a video game of peak. Madoka Magica is literally so peak, and then... Hello. Okay, anyways. Trying to look for the Poké Center. Where's the underground? I literally don't know where that is. And also there's like, I think the game is a gacha game. I think it is. Which would explain why there's so many characters. Like, I genuinely think that Magia Record has too many characters, like, in the show. Because in Madoka Magica, all the characters are made to service, like, a certain part of the story. Like, the characters are, like, perfectly placed in their little slots to serve the story. Meanwhile, in Magia Record, there's so many characters, and the story kind of has to serve the characters in that show. Or we just don't do anything with the character. And there's also just a lot of characters that are really boring. I think most of the characters are actually pretty boring. The only ones with, like, personalities is probably, like, Felicia. And that's probably it. Everybody else is super generic. It's really weird. I don't know why they made so many characters and didn't want to make any of them interesting. Like, even the main character, she's so boring. I don't know how they made her so boring. Like, I'm pretty sure Madoka's, like, whole thing is how she's kind of boring, but she's still way more interesting than... What is her name? Iroha? In the main character in Magical Record? Magia Record? I don't know where the underground is. Is it this guy? Is this guy blocking the underground? I don't know. That's the game corner. He's blocking the game corner. I can't gamble! Team Rocket is literally so evil. They're blocking my ability to gamble. If you didn't have a reason to completely want to murder everybody in Team Rocket, now you do. Is this the underground? Is that Dio? That's a reference I don't think anybody's gonna understand what I'm saying. Is this the underground? Hi. I think I found the underground. So after I beat this guy, I'm gonna say that that's it. And we're gonna call it a night. Hey, Slowpoke. Where do you even find Slowpoke in this game? He's level 10. I actually don't really have anything. Does water resist rock? I don't know. I mean, I guess he's still a level 10. It doesn't really matter what I do. I could probably have done low kick there. Catch these rocks, bro. Okay, well, we're gonna save the game. Oh. I was talking about doing that little like Pokemon thing where like you list all your favorite by all the types, but I think we might do that next time. We kind of got a little bit crazy. Dude, last night was a movie for real. Last night you're just beating up a bunch of Rattatas in a radio tower. But yeah. That's this one, everybody. Have a good night, and to all the good Pokemon. Happy New Year. Whee!